We're in Hong Kong Vinexpo Asia Pacific 2010, and stand next to me is Judy from Grace Vineyard. Hi, Judy. How are you?
Good, very good.
Yes. And you have a great booth, and you get so many people in front of you. What's happening here?
I think people are very curious to learn more about Chinese wine, and we focus on quality, and people wanted to taste a quality Chinese wine. That's why they come over, I think.
Do you really categorize your wine as Chinese wine or more international wine then?
I would say that we're Chinese wine. At the end, the vineyard itself is in China, but we're trying to do international standard. So, but it's a Chinese wine, yeah.
Okay. And maybe you can give us a little bit background, a quick one. When did you start and how did you start, and how did you build the Grace Vineyard to today that everybody is talking about Grace Vineyard China?
It will be a long story.
Oh, make it short.
Make it short. We started in 1997,
Yes.
purely because my dad loved to drink.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes reason is very simple.
Oh, I think that's good reason.
And then we import all the vines from farms and then planted. First vintage is 2001.
Okay.
We launched in the market in 2003. Actually, it's very difficult initially to sell. With no brand, no name, no distribution network, and our team was very young at the time. But I guess the one thing is that we always focused that quality would become first, and I think that actually pay off at the end. We don't do, the wine is not up to standard, we don't produce, and we focus on serving our clients and delivering a price for value wine. Yeah.
Yes. And how many countries now your wine are exported to, so that our audience will be able to drink Grace Vineyard wine outside of China?
We actually also import to Singapore, but unfortunately we have not enough of wine. So we have been an allocation basis starting 2-3 years ago. So we have to cut most of the export.
Oh, that sounds difficult, huh? Right? Maybe the China market is really booming. Is that the reason?
Chinese market is really growing very fast, and not only in terms of quantity, but also in terms of knowledge. I think when I started, most people wouldn't be able to tell Cabernet Sauvignon Merlot, but now they're become knowledgeable about variety and vintage.
And which varietal actually really boom well, based on your experience in the location your vineyard is?
At the moment, I think we're still doing experiment because you know how long term it is for the vineyard. But we think that for us, the Cabernet Sauvignon at the moment is very good, and Chardonnay is very good.
Chardonnay is good too.
Yes.
And I remember you have just launched, or maybe last year, launched a new wine. Would you like to tell us about that?
We launched a wine called Symphony. And it's a wine that we make together with Taurus, and it's an experimental wine which is made with muscat, a dry muscat, and it's a fantastic summer drink.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's the wine.
I tasted the Symphony. You must try. But since Judy mentioned about Taurus, do you think a good partner in distribution is really an important factor in a wine business?
Obviously, I think your making is just really 1/3 of it. Promoting and selling would be the other 2/3. But I think we with Taurus, they are our distributor in China. We work really well together. I think that we share the same value, and that actually would be the key, I think.
Actually, Judy is being humble. I'm a wine distributor too one time, and it's not quite true that making is only 1/3, distributing is 2/3. Actually, it's the other way around. If you don't make good wine, how do you distribute, right?
Yes, of course. I think the wine itself is very important.
Yes.
I think but the partnership between the producer and how you communicate that ultimately to the clients is also very important. Sometimes, when I started, the project is my baby. Yeah. I love the wine very much. I can't take criticism. But now, facing the client more, you understand. You have to communicate with them. You cannot say that, oh, my wine is very good. You don't understand, and then you don't drink my wine. I think it's not necessarily the right attitude.
It's very good point to share with us. And one last question is, to me, because I also run my own biz, I want my second generation to help. And you being the second generation of the Grace Vineyard, is it really a pressure on you?
Yeah, I think as a second generation, you would your biggest fear is failing your parents more than crashing the business.
Yes,
I think that, but my parents are be very, very supportive, and my dad is very open-minded. I also work with my brother, so it's really fun actually. Now we have so much more to talk about. It used to be my dad call me, asking me let's have dinner, and then we all said no time. Now it's I calling my dad, please have dinner. I have a lot of things to ask you.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes.
Next time, call me too.
Yes,
And
yes,
then
yeah,
we
yeah.
join in.
Yes.
Thank you, Judy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're at the Hong Kong Vinexpo 2010 Asia Pacific. This is Judy from Grace Vineyard.
Thank you.